Welcome to this energizing yoga routine. This is a full body practice for day 26 of the 30 days of yoga for beginners. In today's class, you might want some props to assist you, so I recommend having something to pad your knees, a blanket or a towel, and a yoga strap if you've got one. If not, a long, stretchy sock works just as well. When you're ready, we'll begin in a seated position. Find a comfortable seat. Rest your hands on your knees and sit up tall. Then focus your gaze on one spot or close your eyes if it helps you to concentrate. And as we breathe here, bring your awareness to your spine. Stack the head over the base of the spine. And notice if you are rounding your upper back and sinking into your seat. If so, try to sit up tall and relax the shoulders down the back. Or if you're arching your back, maybe puffing out your chest. If so, draw the lower ribs toward the hips to bring the spine back into neutral. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale and sigh it out through your mouth. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Then flicker the eyes open. Rest your fingertips lightly on your shoulders, and we'll do a dynamic breathing and twisting exercise. So with your inhale, you'll twist to the right, exhale to the left. Little bit quicker. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Now with no cues, keep going at the pace of your breath. Start to slow it down. Come back through center and relax your arms by your side. Uncross your legs, bend your knees to set up for boat. Sit back, keeping the spine neutral, and then lift the feet so the lower legs are level with the mat. And you can either keep the hands behind the knees or relax the arms by your side. Focus the gaze on one spot, just taking really deep breaths in and out here. Hold for one more breath in. With your breath out, slowly extend the legs and lower yourself down into a low boat. So the legs will stay off the mat. The upper back will stay off the mat, but the lower back comes down to the mat. Keep your arms by your side and we'll hold here, drawing the lower belly down. Chin is tucked into the chest. Hold for one more breath in. Exhale out. Bend your knees, hug them into your chest. Take a moment to relax. You can rest the head on the mat. Hopefully now you're already starting to feel that your midsection is getting a bit warmer. Final part of our abdominal warm-up. Reach your arms overhead. Keep your knees tucked in for now. Take a deep breath in, reaching as far away with the arms as you can. And as you exhale, draw your arms toward your feet and curl up, lifting the upper back off the mat, trying to bring your chest up toward your knees. Inhale, we roll back down, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, we curl up, reach the hands towards the feet, lift the chest. 3 more times. Inhale, we roll down. Exhale, crunch and lift. Inhale. Exhale. Final part of this. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Reach your arms overhead. Relax your upper back. Keep the knees bent but lower the feet down. So we're setting up for bridge. If you need to check, you could reach the hands towards the feet. See if you can just about reach your heels with your fingertips. Then you have the option to keep the arms overhead to make it a little bit more challenging, or just keep them by your side for more support. Press through the heels and slowly tuck your tailbone, lift the hips. Keep pressing through the feet to lift the hips. Hold. And then slowly roll down with your exhale. Bringing the hips back down to the mat. Good. With your inhale, press through the feet, lift the hips. With your exhale, roll down the back. Lower the hips back down to the mat. 3 more to go, moving with your breath. Inhale to lift. See if you can pause at the top. Exhale as you roll down. 2 more. Last one. Roll all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Start to rock back and forward, building momentum so that you can work up into a seated position. Once you get there, swing your legs around, come into tabletop. And place some padding under the knees if you need it. Then spreading the fingers wide, grip the mat with your fingertips. Then push through your hands so you're not sinking into your shoulders. Hold here for a breath in. Exhale, turn the fingers to face the side of the mat. Inhale here, push the floor away. Exhale, flip the hands so the fingers face one another. Press the floor away. Inhale here. Exhale, turn the fingers to face forward, and we'll repeat that sequence once more. Spread the fingers wide, grip the mat with your fingertips. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, turn the fingers out to face the sides of the mat. Inhale here, pressing away from the floor. Exhale, flipping the hands, fingers facing one another. Inhale here, press through the floor. And exhale, return, bring the fingers to face forward. Good. With your inhale, arch your back. Open your chest, gaze forward, cow pose. And on your exhale, push the floor away, round the back, bring chin to chest for cat. Inhale, arching the back for cow pose. Exhale as you round into cat. Keep this going, really focusing on the movements in your spine so you become more aware of your body. Take one more inhale, opening the chest. Exhale to round the back. Good. Come back to tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and push back to downward dog. You have the option to stay in stillness, or you could pedal out the legs. And as you do this, you could sway your hips side to side, just moving in any way that helps you to warm up. Good. With your next breath in, lift the right leg up, keeping the hips square. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose and try to round the back. So you're curling the body in. Inhale, extend the leg back up, three-legged downward dog. Exhale, bring knee to nose, rounding the back, pushing the floor away. One more time. Inhale, extend the leg, lift back up, three-leg down dog. One more time. Inhale, extend the leg, three-leg down dog. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Try to really push the floor away to create space to step the foot between the hands. Don't worry if it's not perfect, we'll keep practicing it. Lower the back knee down, supporting it with something soft. Then let your front knee track forward so the hips can sink down and we start to find that stretch for the front of the left thigh. When you feel steady, inhale, reach your arms up. Bring the hands together. And as you exhale, bend your arms like you're reaching to hold onto something behind you. And we encourage the chest to open here, flaring out the ribs. Deepen the breath. Hold for one more breath in. Exhale out. And relax the arms by your side. Bring the front knee so that it's over the ankle for more stability. Then the left hand will reach back to catch your foot. If the foot isn't quite within reach, this is where you can loop your strap or your sock around the foot to make it easier to hold on to. Then focus your gaze on one spot to help with the balance and draw the foot in closer to you. Keep your head in line with your hips for now. And if you notice that you're starting to arch your back, tuck your tailbone under. And as soon as you do that, you'll probably start to feel more of a pull for the psoas, deep hip flexor muscles on the left side. See if you can bring the foot a little bit closer to you, deepening the breath as we pause here. Final inhale. Exhale, slowly release the left foot with control and step back to plank. Holding your plank for a few breaths, focus on pushing the floor away, keeping the spine neutral. So if you're arching your back and the belly is sinking down, tuck your tailbone, draw the ribs toward the hips. Or if you're lifting your hips too high, bring your hips further down. See if you can become more aware of how to find that straight line. There's always the option to lower the knees here. Hold for one more breath in. As you breathe out, lower the knees if you're modifying your chaturanga. If not, keep them up as we rock forward. Bend the elbows, keep them close to the side of the body as you lower down. Come all the way down to your belly. Keep the hands close to the lower ribs, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back for Bhujangasana, cobra pose. If the lower back is feeling sensitive, internally rotate the thighs just a little bit to broaden the lower back. Maybe that will help. Pause for one more breath in. Exhale, push back to downward dog. With your next breath in, lift the left leg high, keep the hips square. As you exhale, bring knee to nose, rounding the back, bringing the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, extend the leg back up, three-leg down dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back, push the floor away. Final time, inhale, three-leg down dog. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Focus on really pushing through the floor so you create space to step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down, pad the knee. Then let the front knee go forward past the ankle so the hips can sink down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring hands together. As you exhale, bend the arms like you're reaching to hold something behind you. And we'll pause here, just encouraging the chest to open as we sink the hips down and forward. Final inhale here. As you exhale, relax the arms. Bring the front knee over the ankle for more stability. Then the right hand will reach back to catch hold of your foot. If it isn't within reach, use your sock or your strap, loop it round to extend your arm and make it easier to draw the foot in toward you. As you do this, you may start to notice that you're arching your lower back. If that's happening, tuck the tailbone, draw the lower ribs toward the hips. You're in more of an upright position, and you should start to feel a stretch along the front of the right thigh and the right side of the hip. Pause and hold here, deepening the breath. Hold for one more inhale. Exhale and release the hold of the foot. Step back to plank. Holding from one breath in this time. With your breath out, lower down through chaturanga. Come all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes. Then hover your hands above the mat, so you're not tempted to use them. Press the tops of your feet into the mat, and with your inhale, lift the chest. Even if it's just a little bit, it doesn't need to be a lot. We're just focusing on strengthening the muscles in the back. Hold here. I know it's challenging to breathe on the belly when we're balancing on it, but do your best. Taking one more breath in. Exhale out. And lower down. Good work. Rest your forehead on the mat and relax your arms by your side. And when the breath is steady, lift the legs. If you notice the hips are digging into the mat, place something soft underneath them to make this next pose more comfortable. You can either stay here lifting the legs. If you'd like to take it further, lift the head, arms, and chest to come into Shalabhasana, locust pose. Focus on lifting the legs, so you should start to feel the glutes and the hamstrings engaging here to lift. Roll your shoulders back to help you lift the chest. Deepening the breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale and release. Turn your head to look to the right, resting the left side of the face on the mat. Steadying the breath here. Then turn the head to the left, resting the right side of the face on the mat. Steadying the breath. Turn to look forward and come up into tabletop. Then extend and lift the left leg, and when you feel balanced, the right arm. Dip your belly down to arch the spine and lift the arm and the leg a little bit higher, so we're starting to come into a back bend here. If this is as far as you'd like to take it, stay here. If you'd like to go further, bend the left leg, and the right arm will reach back, seeing if you can reach for your foot. If it's not quite within reach, use your strap, loop it round the foot to make it easier. Then press the foot against your hand or your strap to draw the right arm back and open the right side of the chest. Focus the gaze on one spot as we pause in tiger pose. Inhale in position. Exhale and release, coming out with control and care. Good. Setting up for the second side now, extend and lift the right leg. When you feel balanced, extend and lift the left arm. Arch the back, lift the arm and the leg a little bit higher. Then you can either stay here or bend the leg, reach the arm back, seeing if you can take hold of your foot. If not, use your strap. Press the foot against the hand or the strap like you're trying to kick your leg back behind you. And this will help to draw the left arm back, opening the left side of the chest. And pause, focus your gaze. Final inhale here. With your exhale, release. With control, with care. Good. Then come into a kneeling position. If you do have sensitive knees, I really recommend having some padding for this next pose. Come into a kneeling position, stacking the hips over the knees. Bring your hands to your lower back. And to begin with, take a deep breath in and lift your rib cage up away from your hips. Think of expanding the front of the body, trying to maintain that length. As we exhale, roll the shoulders back, and we'll start to arch the back. You can keep the chin in line with the chest for now as we ease ourselves into camel pose, Ustrasana. Keep the hips forward over the knees. And roll your shoulders back. As we start to bend backwards, maybe it feels okay for the neck and you could lift the gaze to look up to the sky. There's also the option to tilt the head back if it feels okay. Keep the hands resting at the lower back and we'll breathe here. Keep lifting the ribcage away from the hips, maintaining that length you created. To come out slowly, bring your chest back in line with the hips. Sit the hips down on the heels. Rest your hands on your thighs and we'll be still for the next few moments, just letting the body settle, noticing what you feel. Backbends can be quite energizing but also exhausting, so take the next few breaths here just to relax. Place the left hand on the outside of the right knee and wrap the right arm behind your back, coming to the left side of your waistband or maybe holding onto your t-shirt. Twist to the right, and if it feels okay for the neck, gaze over the right shoulder. Without forcing it, just guide yourself into a gentle twist. Release, turn forward. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee, wrap the left arm behind your back. And twist to the left, gazing over the left shoulder. Without forcing it, just go little by little with each breath. Release your twist, turn to face forward. Then extend your legs in front of you. And come and lie down on your back. As you lie down, bend the knees. Bring the feet together. And open the knees wide, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. You could rest the hands on the belly or the arms by your side. And just start to consciously slow down your breath. If it helps, you could count the length of your inhale and your exhale, gradually increasing the length of your breath. Extend your legs and relax your arms by your side to settle in for Shavasana. Just making any adjustments you need to so that you can be comfortable. Deepen your breath and bring your awareness back to your body. Just gradually moving the fingers and toes. Hug your knees into your chest and roll onto your side. And when you're ready, join me back in a seated position. Just keeping the eyes closed for now. Sit back up tall. Then we'll finish with a deep breath in and an audible breath out. Inhale here. Exhale, side out. And open the eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope that this class has given you an energy boost. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.